So good.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's better when you're in
So
person, though.
I mean, so this is my stance on it, and this is not math related. But like, yeah, it is cool when you go see it, but the show's the same. You know they're gonna put the onions stacked up, they're gonna make them a little choo-choo train with the smoke coming out. You know they're gonna flip the egg into their hat. You know they're gonna squirt the oil on the top and let it catch on fire.
Yeah, that's the
I
fun
just got
stuff.
about the show.
You got the food without the show, so you
Food
didn't
without
get-
the show.
You didn't get the fun
It's also
part.
really expensive too. It was way more expensive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's,
Alright, here we go.
it's just the one
We're gonna
downside.
solve equations, and you don't have to write any of this down, it's up to you. Solve equations by applying the inverse operations in the reverse order of the order of operations. Solve equations by applying the inverse operation in the reverse order of the order of operations. Let me put that in simple terms. Use the inverse operation. Use the opposite operation of what it's asking.
No.
Okay? Next, to isolate the variable, undo, I don't know. Let me just make this really simple. Isolate by doing the opposite. Isolate by doing the opposite. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
What does the word isolate mean, Kendall? What? Let me give you an example. Mr. Anderson is isolated right now. What does that mean? Means he's alone, right? We could, in this time, not to be tacky or to be disrespectful, but we could also use the word quarantine, right? Put it by itself. We can quarantine our variable. Don't we agree that he's off by himself?
Mm-hmm.
He's ostracized. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get our variable by itself. Okay, so let me ask you this. How do I get 5x by itself? How do I get rid of that positive 8 right there? How do I get rid of that positive 8? Read.
By subtract.
Yeah, we're going to subtract 8. Now I'm going to have 5x is equal to, does anybody know what 23 minus 8 is? Jackson? 15, very good. That was one step. Do we all understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is my x by itself?
No.
This is my second step. How do I get x by itself?
Divide by
I divide by 5. Excellent job. What does x equal?
3.
How would I check this problem?
Putting it in.
Putting it in. What's 5 times 3?
15.
Plus 8?
23.
Does it check out?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Nice.
Number 2. Thank you. I tried very hard. All right. Let's see, Rosie. What would you do first to get n by itself? Not subtract 3. Might want to take another shot at it? Nathan, what do you think?
Add 6 to 8.
We're going to add 6. Because this number is not attached to the variable, right, Rosie? So I'm going to add 6. So now I've got 7 over 3n is equal to 14. That was one step. Now we're on the second step. This is just like our warm-up. Go lightly. What do you have to do when you have a fraction? We will, but before that though, what do we need to do? What do we need to do to this? Read?
Flip it.
We got to flip it to make it 3 over 7. Now let me just remind you why we flip it. What is 7 times 3?
21.
21. What is 3 times 7?
21.
What is 21 divided by 21?
1.
So doesn't that mean that all of this cancels out and I'm just left with n?
Mm-hmm.
We're okay with that? Okay, but Mr. Anderson, if I multiply this side by 7 over 3, what am I going to multiply the other side by?
3 over 7.
No, not. Let me ask you. Let me try to put this into a real world scenario. I baked some cupcakes this weekend. Is it fair for me to go, Kendall, you get a cupcake, Jackson, you get a cupcake, Rosie, you get a cupcake, Nathan, you get a cupcake, Mariah, no cupcake for you. Is that fair?
I'll take it, yeah.
Whether I like Mariah or not, we can all agree that that's not right. That's not nice. It's not cool. Well, math is the same thing. If I multiply this side by 7 over 3, and I've also got to multiply this side by 7 over 3. So now I'm going to multiply 14 by 7 over 3.
Wouldn't it be 3 over 7?
Nope, not 3 over 7. Or, yes, 3 over 7. Yes, good catch, good catch. My bad. Reed, you are absolutely correct. I am so sorry. By 3 over 7. Because that's what I flipped it to. How do I turn 14 into a fraction? Put it over 1, right? All right. 14 times 3 is 14. Let's think about football scores. 28.
6.
42.
42.
What is 7 times 1? What's 42 divided by 7?
6.
N equals 6. Y'all, it's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
I know it takes a little bit of time. It takes some thought process, but it's not too shabby. All right, I'm going to scroll down so we can look at what it looks like when we have 2 variables in the problem. Okay, so this one's called solving a two-step equation by combining like terms. What does it mean if I say like terms? What does that mean, like terms? Same terms, right? So like for instance, if I had a bag of candy, Halloween, if I wanted to combine, figure out how many Reese's I had, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my Reese's together and then add them up because those are the like term candies. Does that make sense? I'm not going to say, well, this Reese's plus this Butterfinger equals 2 Reese's. Because that would really equal a Reese's finger, and that's totally different. Bad joke, bad joke. Okay,
That
okay.
was pretty good.
I'll take the bad joke. I'll take it. All right, here we go. Looking at this problem, I'm just curious. What do you think the first step to this problem is? What do you think? Just legit question. What do you think? Read.
Do plus 6.
Plus 6. Are we all okay with that? So now I have 5x plus 4x equals 18. Okay. Anybody want to take a guess on what I have to do next? What do you think, Nathan?
5x.
Yeah. Y'all, do we see how these x's are already on the same side? Don't we agree that if I have 5 x's or 5 Reese's and 4 x's or 4 Reese's, can I put them together?
Yes.
What is 5x plus 4x? 9x. So now I have 9x is equal to 18. And just like we were doing on Friday earlier today, what do I do next? Rosie, what's my next step? Okay. Kendall, what do you think? What do you think? Come on, man. You do know. 9x equals 18. Isaac, what do you think? But what do I need to do for this particular step, though? I don't disagree with you. Yeah, excellent. I'm going to divide both sides by 9, and x equals 2. Now, if I wanted to check this one, I would have to plug that x, the 2, into both of these. 5 times 2 is 10 minus 6, which is 4, plus 4 times 2, which is 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. Feel good there? All right, let's do some more practice ones. Everybody okay out there still? Just checking my time. All right. Anybody have an expo marker? Like on their actual person?
I'm going to highlight it. Let's go highlight it.
Just trying to get you guys up, moving a little bit more.
Let's go highlight it. If that works. But no.
No, a highlighter won't work on my board. You have one? Hang on to it. You're gonna come to the board in a minute.
Dang it.
Anyone else got an expo marker?
I do.
You do? Hang on to it. You're gonna come to the board in just a minute.
I don't really want to do it.
No, I don't have
Oh,
Xbox.
you already showed it to me. It's black, Jackson. I saw it. I saw it. It looks just like mine, but it's black instead of red.
I'll
Nathan,
try
you have
with
one too?
Jackson.
Ha ha.
I'll try with Jackson.
You suckers. I suckered you into it.
I want to be suckered into it.
Bring an expo marker then.
I don't have one. Can I borrow one?
Alright, here we go. Oh, by the way, if you come up and do it, I'll give you a house point.
Oh, say what?
I want
That's
it.
what I thought. That's what I thought,
No,
Jackson.
Nathan doesn't even know his house. It's not even fair.
The blue one.
It's the blue one. There you go. It's the blue one. That's all we need to know.
What's its
All right, here we go. Before I call a few of you. All right, Reed, stay with me. Stay with me.
cow?
Mr. Anderson, we're gonna start with number 6. What do you recommend I do first on number 6? Or I'm sorry, number 9, right here.
All right. First, you
Diana, what do I do first on this one?
Subtract 8.
Subtract 8. Very good. Okay, Isaac, it's your lucky day. What do I do next here? Yeah, by what? Very good. And x equals 7. Are we okay there? Read number 10.
Okay.
What do you do first?
You do plus 5.
Plus 5. Line up with 2x is equal to 16. Addison, what do I do next?
Oh man, I'm not caught up with you.
I'm caught up.
Okay.
Dang it.
Okay.
Just a one-step equation now.
Divide. Yeah, divide that by 2 gives you. Well, you want me to tell you the answer?
What do I divide by?
You divide 2x by 2.
And then 16 by,
2.
and x is?
8.
Well done, well done. Kaden, what do you do first over here? What do I do first here? What's the first step in solving this problem? No, because I got 4x. I don't want to move my x over here. Subtract 9. Good, good, good. Okay, Ryan, what's next?
Divide -4.
Divide both sides by -4 and x equals -1. Are we good there? Ruger, what do I do first over here?
7.
Add 7. Well, add or subtract? If I add 7, I'm going to get 14. Subtract 7, because it's always the opposite. So I've got -3x is equal to 34 minus 7 is 28. Right?
27. Off by 1.
27?
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
right. It is 27.
34.
Okay, Rosie. -3x equals 27. What do I do?
Subtract 9. Oh no, add 10.
No. Right here, look, we have -3 times the number is equal to 27. So the inverse operation of this is division.
Oh, we're on the phone.
So I've got to divide both sides by a -3. And so x equals a -9. All right, Nathan, what do you do first over here?
13?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so add 7.
Good job. Okay, Kendall, what's next? Yeah, we got to flip it. And so this is going to become 2 over 1. We okay with that? And then everything cancels out. Now, Kendall, if I multiply this side by 2 over 1, good. And so I end up with x is equal to 32. Am I going too fast or do we feel decent with these? Feel decent with them? All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop my video so that you are not on the video. And then Jackson,